Tower of God Volume 2 Book 13 Arc 16 The Workshop Battle, One Shot, One Opportunity. Io explained the rules of the game to the regulars, then informed them they had 60 seconds until the safety was lifted. Kun noticed some regulars running outside their building and pretended to shoot Wangnan, drawing in the regulars by the scream elicited from Wangnan's mouth. Afterwards, they were contacted by Goseng through her lighthouse, telling Kun that Mizeng and Prince had been separated due to their phobia of heights. Hearing this, Kun made the decision to send Dan up and run to the observatory with Wangnan despite the ongoing fighting. Meanwhile, Hatsu, Li Su, and Anik were running from their lodgings to the center of the battle to get more bullets. As they were doing so, Anrossi gave them 4 bullets, along with Paparazzi, who let slip the location of the FUG lodgings. However, it turned out that it was merely a ploy on Andrassi's part to find Viol, whom she knew had left the lodgings beforehand. In the FUG lodgings, Viol's team were discussing what to do when they were alerted to Anik Zahard's presence. When it was clear she wasn't going to move, the FUG team went back to discussing what to do. Reflejo decided to wait for Viol's return, moving out to attack only when the number of tickets had fallen below 100. Outside, Li Su was waiting for the rest of his team to get into position, only attacking when the numbers of tickets had fallen below 100 as well. In Area D52, Viol had finished setting up the bomb and asked the Traveler why the workshop patrols were chasing him. The Traveler revealed that he had been trying to break into Archimedes because the prize of the tournament was a human and that human was someone dear to him. Just then, Blue Dog came in and they detonated the bomb. Unfortunately, it had its shields up and Viol moved in to attack it. Just as he was about to do so, Anrossi came in and kicked the Blue Dog into the ground, destroying it in one blow. Before Viol could recover, Anrossi pointed a gun to his head. Since the transmitter disruptors had been broken by Andrassi's entry, Viol's gun dropped down, distracting Anrossi. She turned but was frozen by Viol, who ran and picked up his gun. He provoked Anrossi, calling her a tank, and she rushed into a load of bombs the Traveler threw. The two of them got away, leaving Anrossi to deal with the following workshop patrols. Outside, the two of them parted ways, the Traveler saying that Viol didn't seem like a bad person. As he left, Viol read the rules and dashed back to his lodgings. In the town, Quattro and Chang had just gotten bullets and went up to where Goseng and the rest were hiding. When they arrived, Chang was about to shoot all of them when Wangnan and Kun arrived in a nick of time, forcing Chang to accept Kun's deal. The two of them were sent up and gave Kun all their bullets. Afterwards, Goseng wanted to go and help Prince and Mizeng, but Kun wouldn't allow it. A crafter agreed and he and Wangnan sent everyone up. However, once he had done so, Wangnan threw a tantrum, insisting to go save Prince and Mizeng or else he'd commit suicide. Disgusted, Kun located Prince and Mizeng, giving Wangnan their location. Unknown to Wangnan, Prince and Mizeng had been captured by Verdi as pets. She, along with Amigo Kaz and Vespa, went to their respective battle positions and Li Su gave the signal for Anik to fire her spear. She did so and encountered Ran and Novik. Outside, Hatsu took Kasano by surprise with a Shinsu-enhanced slash. Hatsu and Kasano fought and, though Kasano thought his skin couldn't be pierced, Hatsu revealed he had trained an insane amount and now his sword could be strengthened to cut through Kasano's weapon-like body. He brought Kasano to his knees with demonic fish wheel dance but was distracted by an explosion from Anrossi fighting the workshop patrols. Kasano took this chance and attacked, breaking Hatsu's sword. Defeated, Hatsu was still sent up by Kasano. Back in FUG lodgings, Anik charged at Ran and Novik. Novik blocked but was still blown back into the wall by Anik's immense strength. Being shown this display of strength, Ran pulled out an item that created a storm cloud that obscured his movements and limited Anik's vision. He tricked her into throwing her spear at Novik, using him as a distraction to attack her. Enraged, Anik used all 4 binds to blast away the storm cloud, but Ran had jumped out of the window and prepared to shoot her. Anik flipped over and prepared to shoot Ran, but Viol arrived and froze them both, shooting them both with a holy bullet. Once the battle was done, Xia Xia notified them that Li Su and Vespa were approaching Yuto. Xia Xia wanted to attack them, but Viol knew Li Su must have had a plan. He asked Novik to send Reflejo up, then went to Yuto's location. Yuto was fighting evenly with Vespa but was distracted and put off rhythm by Shinsu blasts from the outside by Lore. Li Su was stationary, directing Amigokaz drill from below. Amigokaz, Lore, Li Su and Vespa cornered and injured Yuto. She would have died if Viol hadn't appeared and rescued her. Viol ripped off some of Yuto's robe to cover his face, then faced off with Li Su's team. Verdi's pet shot a ring on Viol's finger, sealing off his Shinsu. Amigokaz and Vespa then went to attack Viol and Yuto took a direct hit from Vespa's poison. Realizing he couldn't defeat them without any advantages, Viol used his thorn to quickly defeat Amigokaz and Vespa. Li Su was hesitant to admit defeat and only did so when Verdi told him Horiang had appeared in front of her. Horiang had been directed by Kun, who was running over to Wang Nan's position when Wang Nan had caught up with Verdi. Meanwhile, Viol negotiated honey to treat Vespa's poison as well as their holy bullets. When Verdi was going to the rendezvous point, Wang Nan tried to stop her but was knocked aside. He ran to Horiang, pleading for him to come back, but Horiang declined, walking back to the FUG team. When Viol had treated Yuto, Novik came to him, warning him not to push himself or he might end up damaged. Viol simply said he didn't care because he had lost his reason to live long ago. Sadly, Kun watched from behind a wall and went to where Wang Nan was. Unknown to him, Rak had been following him since he ran to Horiang in the sewer. Viol went back with Novik to the rest of his team and they sent each other up. Kun arrived at a depressed Wang Nan. He turned and stared wide-eyed at Rak, who had been behind Kun the whole time. Back in D52, Anne Rossi had just finished breaking hordes of workshop patrols. She saw the traveler running and pounced on him, yelling at him to find Zhu Violgrace. The traveler angrily responded that he was 25th Bang, when Bang Bang appeared behind Anne Rossi. She turned the traveler over to the workshop and returned for a ticket up to Archimedes.